Good evening. Good evening. Okay, that's good. Good evening, everyone. We are excited that you are here. We are delighted to be here tonight. And I do love, as I was walking in, I had someone at the front, I heard them say, "Are you here for band or choir?" And they went, "Both." So how nice is it that you have one night and you get to do it all at the same time? I was like, this is a good deal. And we also get to support each other because some are in band, some are in choir, but some are in both. So it's nice that we get to all see each other. I'm Stephanie Anderson, principal at Helen Tyson Middle School, very proud principal, and very proud of all of our students. And tonight, for the first time with choir, we're actually having some 6th grade perform as well, which typically this has been for 7th grade. So that's exciting that we have our 6th grade parents and 7th grade parents here. It's the holiday season. I see red poinsettias. I see excited students with great Christmas music. And so we are here tonight to truly celebrate and perform for one of the first concerts since they have actually learned to play. And so you are in for a great treat. I just want to thank Mr. Darrow, Mr. Church, Mr. Alonzo, and Mr. Morris because they do outstanding work. So sit back, turn off your cell phones, relax, and enjoy the evening, and Merry Christmas.
And good evening, I'm Mr. Darrow. And one thing that we ask for is, as you are listening tonight, if you have a young child who maybe has had a long day or is kind of hungry or hangry, as sometimes we like to say, we are video recording this, and this is something that will go into our archives for many years. So you'll be able to access this on YouTube. It's going to be live broadcast. So if you do have that little restless child who has decided to add to our repertoire tonight, if you wouldn't mind, we have 2 exits up at the top and 1 exit out here to the side. They do play the music through the speakers out there, so you won't miss anything as far as getting to hear the music. But we will gain a whole lot by just being able to have a very pure recording of the concert. I'd like to introduce my 3 buddies in crime. This is Mr. Alonzo, Mr. Morris, and Mr. Church, if they would step out here, unless they've disappeared on me. All 3 of these gentlemen work at schools throughout the district, and your child will see them for the next several years as they are progressing through band. So this first year of band is really about educating you as the parent, educating the student as to how band operates, and starting to get a great fundamental basis for what they're going to be doing for several years. And this concert is part of that. Many of you may not remember, but we just started playing the instruments around the 1st of September. When I did a little bit of math last night, I was thinking that's been about 13 weeks that these students have first had this instrument put in their hand, learned how to put it together, how to make a sound, how to play those first notes, and I'm sure that many of you remember those notes as well. As you were maybe trying to sleep at night or at least find a little peace, there wasn't probably peace to be had at that point. But the students are very excited. This is our 2nd time actually being together as a full band. And so we met on Friday afternoon to see if all of the pieces of our puzzle would come together. They all meet in separate classes. So we brought all of the pieces together and we put it together to see how it would work. And it was just splendid. They did a great job. And again, today we came over and got to learn where we were sitting on the stage and what we would sound like. And so we're ready to present our concert for 2018. So premiering the 2018-19 Helen Tyson Beginning Band. And their first piece tonight is going to be Holiday Sing-Along. remember a few years ago when I was in beginning band and we all met together, the trombones and the saxophones and the clarinets. I think we would have been lucky to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star by the time we had our first concert. And so we are very pleased with the progress of the students this year, and I think they sound just wonderful, don't you? So one of the big things that we teach at Helen Tyson Middle School is reflection and self-assessment. That's what our students will be doing tomorrow. After we finished our concert tonight, they're going to have that excitement of what it's like to sit on stage and perform together. Tomorrow they're going to get to share that with their teachers. What did they learn through the process of preparing for the concert? What kind of goals will they set for next semester when we come back to school? They'll think about things that they did well tonight. They'll think about how they planned their time. Did they plan accordingly to be ready for tonight? And how did they feel when they sat on stage? And what did they get out of it? So that will be part of our day tomorrow. Not only listening to and reviewing the recording and the video of the concert, but also them assessing how they think the band did and how we could work to grow even better. The other thing we will be talking about tomorrow is something we're excited to be bringing back to Helen Tyson Middle School, and that's the Honor Band. Parents, you may be getting a application sent home to you tomorrow, and this is something you can visit with your child about. We will be having Honor Band for about 10 weeks next semester, and that is an opportunity for the students who they're gung-ho band. Band is their life, it's everything that they want to do, and they have the opportunity to come in one time a week and sit in a full band rehearsal, much like I just mentioned a moment ago. The saxophones, the clarinets, everyone is together, but the difference is they will have a responsibility to learn some additional music as we're continuing to work in our band method book, and we will bring those together. We've already been requested one concert in early February, so we will have to get off and running as soon as school gets back. But you may be talking about that with your child, and if that's something you would like more information about, please send me an email and I'll be happy to visit with you about that. The next piece that we're going to play is a short piece, but it's one of my favorite, Up on the Housetop. Something you may have heard about at your house is the pass-offs. Pass-offs are one of the ways that we allow students to not only check their progress in band, and we have boards up on the wall that they get to place their particular sticker that class chose for this year. Pass-offs have become a very big deal, and as I tell the students, every time you put a sticker up, that shows progress that you've made, that shows sweat equity that you put into improving on your horn, or your particular instrument, I guess I should say. We have 4 students who have passed off their first level, or what we call the Red Book. And if you join our Instagram, I need to be better about updating our Facebook, but we do have the Helen Tyson Instagram that we've been updating. But you'll see that those students have their pictures up there, and every time that the students achieve this level or a level of pass-offs, we do everything we can do to celebrate that achievement. We have 4 students I'd like to introduce to you, and I'm going to ask that they stand up. They will be getting a certificate at school tomorrow for completion, so it doesn't get messed up tonight. First one is Daniel Luna in baritone. He's completed all his Red Book pass-offs. Daniel, would you stand up? Daniel, continue to stand. We also have a Don Soto in baritone who has passed off. Lauren Stripling in trumpet. And Grant Tabiste on trumpet. We have a young lady in band who, she had a sister who played flute last year, and so her sister would stay every day late after school, and she decided that she was going to start playing the clarinet. I think she got convinced to play clarinet by Mr. Alonso, but then she loved it, so it apparently was a good choice for her and a good fit. This young lady has finished not only all of her red book pass-offs this year, but all of her blue book, so that's her second year of study, and all of her all-region scales. And I'm going to acknowledge her. Her name is Van Nguyen. Would you stand up? Van and her sister love to be the center of attention, don't you? Okay, the next piece that we're going to play, and this is one of our favorites, is The Good King Rocks. It's a little bit longer than our last two, but it's definitely one of their favorites. It's a great Christmas piece that we've known all through the years, but set to kind of a more rock beat. So enjoy The Good King Rocks. I think if you ever have the opportunity to walk into Helen Tyson Middle School, you will feel an energy and excitement about learning, a happiness of our students that doesn't exist in every school. I've been there 8 years, and it's a school that I enjoy being in. We are always forward thinking, progressing, and we're very student centered. And with saying that, I would like to thank our administrators, Mrs. Anderson, Mr. Venters, and Mrs. Reynolds, for all of the support that they give to the band program and to the music program and to all the programs. They love to see the kids involved. If you would hear Mrs. Anderson's morning announcements when she's talking about let's give with the canned food drive, let's get behind our teams, let's get behind our music, let's get behind the programs and support each other. You will quickly see why Helen Tyson is such a happy place. And I'm not saying every day is the greatest day. We all know that some days are diamonds and some days are stones. But I will tell you, we have a forward drive, a happiness, and a love for our students that I don't think can be matched anywhere else. So thank you for allowing us to work with your students on a daily basis. It's a joy in our lives to watch them grow, develop, and not just musically, but develop as people, develop in their hearts, being more comfortable with who they are, loving themselves, loving each other, and finding a way to move forward in life in positive ways. So very thankful to have the leadership that we have. And if we could, I'd like to publicly thank not only our administration at our school, but our administration at the district office and our school board for all the support that they give to the arts in Springdale. We have one more piece that we're going to play following our portion of the concert. Some of you know that the choir is going to be singing after this, and so we would love to have you stay, but if we have a couple of parents who would love to, boy, we're having a hard time holding on to things tonight, aren't we? That's usually me and my car keys. By the way, if anybody's seen a pair of car keys or a set of car keys out there, let me know. So following the concert, if you do couldn't or wouldn't mind helping us, we're going to try to clear the stage quickly. And then move on to the choir performance for your enjoyment as well. So again, thank you for coming tonight. Feel free to sing along. Our final number tonight is We Wish You a Merry Christmas. It's usually something I've done. One, two, three, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, ready. Percussion, you know what to do? Okay, percussion, head up. Yes.